Welcome to the Health Hobby, the podcast for busy working moms who are ready to take control of their personal health and fitness, but are feeling stuck in the no progress zone when it comes to knowing exactly what to do when it comes to taking action on their personal healthy lifestyle goals while juggling a full-time job and being the best mom on the planet. It's time to kick yo-yo dieting and chronic starting over to the curb. If you're serious about taking control of your weight, confidence, and energy, with simple strategies that you can actually maintain while working a full-time job and being the best mama on the planet, you're in the right place, my friend. Let's get started. Hey there, welcome to the Health Hobby podcast. I'm Amanda Ford, your host. I'm so excited to be here for this very first episode. I've had this in the works for many months. I am a little nervous, but ecstatic to be able to share my hobby of healthy living with the world. So welcome and thanks for being here. I'm a fellow full-time working mom who has found joy through making health my hobby by studying and experimenting with simple fitness and nutrition strategies to help me reach my fitness goals while working full-time and being a mom of two. I love talking about healthy living, healthy lifestyle, fitness, nutrition. It's literally all the things that swirl around in my brain. I want to be in the gym all the time, and I've always wanted to be in this space and share about how I was able to kind of gain traction in my own healthy lifestyle. I was feeling like I was spinning out of control when it came to just my daily fitness, my eating, my alcohol habits, how much I was moving every day, my moods. I could really tell I needed a shift. And I just dove in head first and started studying, motivation and nutrition and different types of workouts and exercises for physical fitness. And I fell in love with it. I was able to coach many women through online coaching programs that I ran, and it fuels my soul, and I want it to fuel your soul. I know healthy lifestyle is a major umbrella term for so many topics. That really excites me, but it's also one of the reasons I was inspired to create this podcast. So welcome, and I hope you stick along for the long haul. There is so much noise out there about what healthy living means, how to create a healthy lifestyle, and what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat, how to lose weight, what workouts to do, what supplements to take, sleeping hygiene, water intake, vitamin D, macronutrients, hormones. Oh my God, are you serious? Is your head spinning yet? It's so intense, and especially with social media, it's all up in your face. It's super confusing because every week it's like there's a new trend, there's new advice on how much you should sleep, what supplements you should take, and what you were taking last week is not good for you now. I mean, it's the Wild West pretty much. The cool thing is that we're going to talk about all of these topics. This is my hobby. I like to learn about it. I like to consider both sides of things and get deep into what it means to maybe, for example, do intermittent fasting. What does that mean? How does it work? Is it going to be right for me or you? That's the mindset that I want to try to cultivate as you listen to these episodes. It's my hobby to dig into this stuff. I'm going to keep say it over and over again. I do it so you don't have to, and you can just listen to the information in bite-sized podcast episodes. That sounds nice. I found that instead of jumping into a healthier lifestyle when I was working on my own goals, that it shouldn't be a reactive thing. I hadn't been successful in that type of approach, like diving into a fitness plan head first or a new eating routine for weight loss with an all or nothing attitude or a spur of the moment decision. I know you've been there too. You wake up, it's Sunday, you're like, okay, tomorrow, Monday morning, tomorrow is the day. I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week and only eat kale for 6 months. We all know how that turned out, and I've 100% been there too. And most likely you and me both, we've been there several times. It's a desperate and sick cycle, and I want to end that cycle and instead help you build foundational skills that are just really daily lifestyle habits, just more routines, regimens, systems. So the weight loss I don't want to say easy, but it happens and it's not a struggle. Or you know what to do if you're having a really hard time in that space. You know how to analyze and shift. I'm going to get into that in a minute. But instead, again, I found success in taking my time, researching the lifestyle areas I wanted to address. I spent time to try advice out, experiment, find out what worked for me and how I could improve or tweak those things along the way in the strategies that I was maintaining. So I'm so excited to just spill my heart out and share with you what I find to be the golden ticket when it comes to my life for fitness, smarter nutrition, weight loss, and mental health. But we will discuss and dissect other strategies as well, because you will find success on the path that suits you best. So I'm going to share over and over again what I think are, we'll call them the golden rules of lifestyle, living a healthy lifestyle so you can maintain your optimal health and just feeling good and having energy. But of course, there's other ways and strategies to do this as well. So it's not fair to only share about my strategy, and perhaps I'll learn something or you'll find out something that you didn't know before. And that's that one thing that I don't even use, but we talked about it, is something that's going to change your life. So it's fun. Again, it's my hobby. I'm interested in all areas of the healthy lifestyle space. So it's time to just stop doing something like a sheep when it comes to your health and wellness, right? Like you saw it on Facebook, you saw it on Instagram, you're like, that's what I'm going to do. It's very reactive. So like, oh, everyone is intermittent fasting, so that is the right weight loss plan for me. Okay, 100% it might be, but did you really think it through? Will that work for your schedule? Have you been successful with restrictive eating in the past? Do you even know how it works? Taking the pauses and recalibrating your lifestyle towards a healthier foundation takes careful work, intention, honesty, and courage. I really want to be able to inspire other full-time working moms and give you permission to take the pressure off the whole thing of, I'm starting this healthy lifestyle tomorrow and it's the last time I'm going to start again. This is it. I'm going after it for real this time. And you say it with so much conviction, but the same thing always happens. You quit. Well, here's the thing. Let's talk about that for a second. You know, all those kids and that job that you have, that's mega responsibility. They tend to offer surprises and shifts to your life every freaking day. And those shifts are what spin you off into the quitting zone. And I have deep, deep goals and passion for offering tools and strategies so you can build a foundation so this doesn't happen anymore, a foundation and healthy routines. I still personally have trouble to this day, but found that slowing down offered me the ability to find consistency. I 100% still have trouble with the schedule shifting and like my routine is off and then I'm tired or I miss something. You know, when you miss something or something shifts, it's harder to get back in, fall in line. You know, it's difficult. It's definitely a challenge. I'm not going to lie. It's not always easy. But when I've found that when I've slowed down, I was able to find consistency in my fitness and calm my anxiety about staying on the straight and narrow on my weight loss or running journey. Sidebar, I run for 3 of my workouts a week. I will talk about that immensely in upcoming episodes. But again, slowing down, taking away that like, this is happening, this is the last time I'm going to start over attitude, and just kind of taking a learner's approach, a growth approach, you're going to be way more successful. So like maybe, yeah, tomorrow, Monday, you are going to quote unquote start something that's a healthy lifestyle transition, but it's not going to be all the things, right? Like what is one thing that you can work on for 30 days? Like that's the mindset we're taking here. Hone that one thing, like get really freaking good at it, make it so it's in your muscle memory, it just happens, and then you can move on. Like these are small shifts that we can make that have huge impacts instead of just going headfirst into nutrition transformations and to full body fitness workouts when you haven't been working out for 8 months. Like that's not how to do this. Again, strategies and solutions for maintaining consistency is something, gosh, it's powerful when you take your time to make a strategy and plan. I'm going to get into that in just a second. So here's something I want to say. Constant quitting comes from the pressure all of us full-time working moms put on ourselves and the lack of planning for a healthy lifestyle transition. Cue the Health Hobby podcast, okay? I'm here for you. I know the struggle is real, 100%. You're exhausted as hell. I get it. I work 40 plus hours a week. I commute. It's a lot. But you're daydreaming literally every day about your body and the body that you used to have before God blessed your life with some incredible babies. You don't feel like yourself. You're lost in the kitchen when it comes to what to eat and how much to eat. So you just eat whatever and you feel like shit and you don't know why. And for some reason, you're always finding yourself chowing down the last bits of the kids' leftover Kraft mac and cheese after you've already had a full plate of food. I don't know anything about that. Don't ask me. But seriously, when you pause for a second and you analyze and you take a look, you're going to see areas that you can improve. And from that, you can say, what is my number one area that I can work on for the next few weeks, instead of going head first and hoping you can swim. Okay, though, listen, enough is enough. I want you to feel lighter. I want you to feel joy. I want you to feel more energy and excitement. And yes, lose weight and find the fitness you're craving, but you've got to put in the work. Together here on the Health Hobby, we're going to do the work. We're going to get real with the struggles of maintaining a healthy lifestyle and weight loss, but then build action plans to flip the scripts so you're actually successful, and not successful just for 3 days to maybe 2.5 weeks successful, but like lifelong success. Because again, they're going to be routine. They're going to be systems. They're foundational things that you handle every day. They're not just these spurts of 8-week online challenges and then your life goes back to normal and you probably didn't even finish the 8-week challenge anyway. We're going to crush that. We're going to get you on the consistency train. Here's something I want you to think about and how I like to think about healthy lifestyle. So I can work on my weight loss. I can work on my fitness. I can push myself and challenge myself and just continue to get better, even though it's a slog sometimes. So think about this. I like to channel a CEO mindset when it comes to healthy lifestyle goals. So a CEO is a problem solver. They're decision makers and planners. They have systems, routines, they have tight calendars, and work with a growth mindset, which offers them flexibility if there's a shift and something doesn't go as planned, and yet they remain on the path towards the goal. Think about that for a second and ask yourself, can you put on your CEO hat when it comes to the healthy lifestyle goals you have? I believe that you have the ability to be the CEO of your healthy lifestyle. So let's put on our CEO hat for our healthy lifestyle. Stick with me on the Health Hobby, and you're going to become literally the boss babe CEO of your energy, your fitness, your weight loss goals, your sleeping goals. We're going to hit everything, and you're going to feel so much better. I'm so excited for that day. As full-time working moms, we have good intentions about these strategies that we're going to implement. And then when we have major breakdowns in our plan, we never return to the plan, right? We're like, we were going to bed at 8:45 every night, but XYZ happened. And then I just forgot about going to bed and how important that was for me. And now I feel like shit again. Think about if your work environment operated like that. It would all fall to shit. Like the business would close. So not only are we going to learn some basics on the Health Hobby, like the basics of nutrition and fundamentals of exercise, so you won't have to pay oodles of dollars for streaming workouts or trainers. You can just handle your shit and build programs for your own goals on your own time, the own way you want. We're also going to get real about management of time when we're on a healthy living journey or we have these major health goals while working 40 plus hours a week. And yes, that goes for stay-at-home mamas too. You guys are boss babes. But when we have commitments, right? We're all going to have commitments. We can't get away from it. So it could be a job, it could be your home life, it could be your pets. It's just about managing our time and our commitments and making a nice little balance between the two, because when we have the all or nothing attitude, that's when we fall off. As I prep and produce episodes, and because this is such a huge topic that nothing is off the table on the Health Hobby, I'd love to know what areas in the weight loss and fitness, healthy living space that you're curious about, you want guidance in, or you have a desire to learn more. Pop over to Instagram and send me a DM. You can find me at the Health Hobby. So we'll hit on all the pros and cons, vocabulary, so you understand what the health things mean in the fitness, nutrition, and other wellness topics. And I also hope to have a series called Real Moms Talk, where we just talk it out mom to mom when it comes to healthy living challenges, or maybe a new routine we tried, just an open conversation between other moms working on the same types of journey, because it's really great to bring a community together so you can see how other people are experiencing their healthy living journeys. As your host, some of my favorite topics will be around strength training, running workouts, weight loss strategies, tracking nutrition, and personal progress tracking for success. So you can count on many episodes on these topics. Those are my core areas and what I absolutely get excited to talk about. I'm so thankful to have you here on my first episode, and thank you for allowing me to warm up my podcast engine with this very first soundbite into your life. Thanks for sharing this moment of your day with me. I look forward to getting to know you more and to be able to share more about who I am as a full-time working mom and a wife, and now as your friend and guide to making health your hobby. So with that said, I will end with this little thought prompt for you. What is your number one driver and motivation to take control of your health and build a healthy lifestyle? Is it weight loss? Is it avoiding a medical condition? Or was it a medical diagnosis that you got? Is it low energy, low libido? Is it boredom, mental health, or longevity? What is it? I would love to know. Send me a DM over on Instagram. You can find me again at The Health Hobby. And don't forget to push the follow button as well. I share a lot of goodies on my Instagram stories that you won't want to miss. A lot of times I share my personal workout plan that I'm using, recipes, things like that. I use stories heavily. So you want to make sure that you're following me and say hi. I am so glad to have you in the Health Hobby family. So alrighty, friends, be happy and healthy. And thanks for listening to the Health Hobby podcast.